I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Today is the day 34 of the Grand Australian Ride. Today I rode from Normanton to Mount Surprise. The ride date is 2nd of June 2022. The time it took me was 7 hours and 15 minutes. The weather was very hot. The distance I covered was 396 kilometers. The terrain was a little hilly and the road was mainly straight. I took 3 fuel stops, one at Normanton when I started. Then I fueled up in Croydon and also took a coffee break with it. And then finally took one fuel stop at Georgetown just before I reached Mount Surprise. Good morning. Today is 2nd of June and it's 33rd day of the ride. Today I'm going to ride from I'm currently in Normanton, and the ride is from Normanton all the way up to Mount Surprise. And the total distance is about 400 kilometers. Hopefully there's something on the way where I can fuel up as well. I arrived over here yesterday around 4 o'clock. I checked into the motel and went to the local I just took the bike because the motel is on the edge of the town. I took the bike and went into the town to check out. There are quite a few shops, but most of them were the shops were open. Couldn't see any takeaway joints, so went into the shop and just picked up some meals which you can just heat in the microwave and eat. So that was it. I didn't want to go to a hotel and find out there is veggie burger and then have that. I wanted a change, but this is definitely a good option to walk into a shop and just buy something from there. The time right now is about 3 minutes past 7. I'm planning to leave around 7:30 latest. The weather is good. Looking forward to riding today. Today would probably be the last time when I will be riding 400 kilometers. The only long ride after today, is between Brisbane and Port Macquarie, where I will be riding 544 kilometers or something, 550 range. But apart from that, all other days from now until the completion is less than it's around 300 to 350 max, between 3 and 400 in short. So amongst the last few second last biggest ride, and looking forward to the day, and I'll update you as I go on the road. Until then, see you. Just one more thing. Breakfast. So I've got my breakfast ready right here, oats and coffee. So that's what I have. As you can see, I also carry this bowl. So sometimes in the motel they don't actually have a bowl, so I can use my own, and then I carry a spork. Spork is a combination of spoon on one side, fork on the other. Very popular in hiking community, and as you know, I love to hike, so I have these things. I had these things from the start. Anyways, see you on the road. There's a big fish over here. This is actually inside the motel compound. I don't know. The obsession of big things in Australia. This is, I guess, part of it. Time, as you can see, is 7:39, and I'll just grab the odometer reading. So basically, that's what I try and do every day. Take a snap of the odometer reading. The first order of the day, fuel up
you would have seen some changes over here. I thought, why not? When I saw the video clippings, I was like, why not put the sticker over here as well? So the promotion can go on in the video too. Anyway, so let's see the town. Welcome to Normanton. Normanton, small population is small. Drive carefully. Yesterday when I arrived, there were a few people walking about and stuff. These are the houses on either side. I came over here. There's a post office, and there's a for value plus food mart over here. It was being run by people from Hyderabad. Hyderabad is a city in India. I think it's Telangana. Gulf country. Railway. Normanton railway station. That's the station there. Doesn't look like it's operational. That's servo stop, 24-hour fuel. I'll probably just come and fuel up over here in a minute. There is this. This is a local butcher. Again, houses on both sides. As you can see, the houses are a bit elevated because of flooding and stuff. Around here there is a big flooding problem. There is the gallery, Three Tribes Gallery and Gift Shop. And then there is a supermarket over here which sells fuel as well. As you can see, there is a pump outside. See that? Fuel and diesel. And this is the hotel and the bottle shop, and again another shop with the pump outside. And as we come towards the end of the town, yes, it is the end of the town, we see this, the crocodile, and the cleaners have put the car in front. That's the crocodile. This is the end of the town. Now I'll go back and fill up, and I'll update you once I've filled up. Alright, so I paid for the fuel. This thing got reset. I was trying to fill again, so anyways, I paid 215.9 per liter, 215.9 per liter, and I filled up around 21.14. Sorry, I paid $21.14 because it's got reset. I don't have the amount of fuel I filled up, but there was already some fuel in the tank, so it wasn't like an empty tank. Now let's get going. I haven't checked much en route, but I'm hoping that there will be some fuel station on the way. I have full capacity of 300 kilometers roughly. That's the top I can go. So fingers crossed, we'll find some fuel before I completely run out. I'm on my way to Mount Surprise, and the distance is 400 kilometers. Very common scene in towns, road trains. So yeah, I'm hoping that the fuel will last at least until I find the next fuel station. I didn't get time to check on the map on what's coming on the way. I know one thing for sure, that I get out, basically I entered the town from there, I go back out of the town in the same direction. There is the motel I stayed at last night, right there, the Fish. That's the airport, just opposite the airport. So yeah, let's see. Now we are officially out of the town. of Normanton, where I stayed last night, and we are on our way to Mount Surprise. Very shortly I'll be turning left into the A1. I will be joining back on the A1 over here. A1 came like that, but from this point to that way, all the way to MacArthur, the road is very bad, so I couldn't use that road, so I had to come all the way 1600 kilometers diversion, and from here I'm going that way, back on the A1 now, very soon. See that? It's going into the bushes. There are a lot of kangaroos around here. As you would have seen, a lot of dead kangaroos on the road, so obviously there's a lot of the kangaroos, but I'll try and capture again when I get a proper shot. Savannah Way comes from that side. And continues somewhere over there on the left again. So I'll be turning left somewhere over here. This way is Croydon and Keynes. So we are officially on A1 now. So we came from there yesterday. We came from there, went straight, because I was staying at Normanton. There's nothing around here. So after Normanton I came back, and then I'm going on A1 now. So officially on A1 now. Back on track. Let's see. Keynes is 702, Georgetown is 291, Croydon is 146, Mount Garnet is 150. So we are kind of somewhere between Georgetown and Mount Garnet. That's where we are staying tonight, which is Mount Surprise. So it's there is a roadhouse over there. The reason why I chose that was because there was a 400-kilometer run, and then Keynes will only be 300-kilometer run, so I can get the bike service in Keynes again, basically get the bike looked at again. So we are back on the A1, which is also the Savannah Way. Okay, I'll update. I'll just pause here briefly and do the customary photo thing, and update once something interesting comes on along the way. I don't know if you captured it. There was one sitting on the side. Around this time there are many. Another one over here. Hello. You see, the kangaroos sit on this patch, particularly at, like I would have mentioned so many times, dawn and dusk time. This is not dawn time, this is already sunrise and everything, but still it's cooler, and around this time of the day they generally are on the side of the roads, and they are also trying to cross the road around this time of the day. That's why most kangaroos get killed during the morning time. There's something right in the middle of the road. Yeah, it is a kangaroo. I don't know what he is doing over there. Hello. Bago, Bago. Hey, Bago. Another one there. See, now this guy wants to cross. He's a daredevil. So, yes, plenty of kangaroos in Australia, but it's just that most of the time when you're on the road you see dead ones. But I don't know, for some reason today I'm seeing a lot of kangaroos, and that's what I'd hoped for. I didn't want to see any dead ones. Another important thing in regards to the road and safety things, you see the side of the road, the grass has been cut. The reason why, I was just speaking to a couple of guys who were doing the cutting yesterday, and they said to me, because the kangaroos they hop around a lot, and you can't see them, because if the grass is tall, the kangaroos over here are shorter, so you can't see them coming out and they get killed a lot, which is true because like I said, in my journey around Australia, I have seen like hundreds and hundreds of them. And yeah, another one over here. See, it's gone back. Yeah, so basically they were cutting the grass so that drivers, riders, whoever, no, riders don't kill kangaroos, but drivers mainly, including road trains or whatever, they can see them, and if need be they can honk and, you know, scare them away so they don't get killed. I think it's a good initiative. I know that there would be like unlimited number of kangaroos in Australia, but still it's their land, that's where they belong. And yeah, if we can avoid killing them, at least it would be a nice thing. Another one over here on the right. See right there, I don't know if it's how well it's gone back. Yeah, they're all over. That's why they get killed a lot as well on the roads. Like you saw that daredevil crossing the road. That's the kind of kangaroos that get killed, and there are many of them. There is something on the side of the road. What is that? Oh, that is a cow. Kangaroos and cows. I'd just made a quick water break over here. This is what they call the railway sliding. I guess in the olden times, when they used to fill steam, ride trains on steam, maybe that was the tank and that's where they fill the steam from. So they will burn the coal, heat the water, and run the train on steam. So sorry, not steam, but they will fill the train with water from there. So yeah, for steam trains, old tank and tracks. As you can see, they are old tracks, not in use anymore. I don't think so, but you never know. It might be used as well. But it says railway crossings, and I think there was a track did pass through the road, so maybe it's still in use. Anyways, so that was the railway sliding. That's an old tank, and the whole setup is there as it was. Maybe still being used around 1950s, 60s maybe. So some history there. Now on our way to there is a stop, there is a point where I can stop ahead about 63 kilometers away from here. So I'll see if I can get some fuel, not that I'm running out or anything, but to top it up, and take a break for coffee. And yeah, so by that time I would have made a run of around maybe close to 150 kilometers. This is 60 kilometers away. So yeah, and the total distance today is around 400 kilometers. Now I'm going to fuel up over here. Croydon is a historic mining town. From what I could understand, it has a history of gold mining. So there was gold found over here. Okay, and slow down to 60 k's. They've got signage and everything. So yes, it was known for gold mining. Fuel, this one looks closed. If I find fuel in town, I'll get it over here, or else I'll have to get it from the roadhouse, which will be as I pass the town. So Savannah Way is this way on the left. There's coffee there. This looks good. I'm thinking maybe I'll just stop over here for a coffee, and then petrol as well. Perfecto. So I'll fuel up and then update on what the cost is. In fact, I can tell you now, and then I'll go and pay. So what's the rate over here? The rate is 218 cents per liter, which is alright, because recently I have paid as far as 235 per liter. I have filled up 9.4 liters and 218, this is 218 and dollars per cent, 218 cents per liter, and the total is 20.49. So I'll go and pay for the fuel, maybe get a cup of coffee, and then get going. Now as you can see, the town around here, that's all it is. There's a butcher there. There was a hotel further down. Hotel meaning pub and everything, restaurant, pub and accommodation. And I'll just get a coffee over here. So take a small break and then get going. Coleslaw, interesting choice, but it's vegetarian. So now this is local playground. All now I think I need to go this side. To get back on this train engines. True Blue. Okay, I'll just make a quick stop over here and then continue forward. True Blue mining experience. This is like a tourist information center, and they've got a bit more information on the mining in the local area. There was obviously gold mining around here during the gold rush. People from all over the world came over here. Obviously Britain. We are on the right way. I checked, about 240 kilometers from here. So yeah, a lot of people came from all over the world, not just over here but throughout Australia. This is one of the place during the mining rush, from England, Ireland, Scotland, European countries, Germans, Chinese. Apparently a lot of Chinese came here as well. golf gate. You know, the hotel I stayed in was... What is this? Yeah, that sums it up. So you got the mining, you got the train. What is that fellow doing there? I don't know what that is, but that kind of sums up the place. That's an interesting sign. Kind of sums up the whole place. Gold, cows, etc. But I don't know what that fellow is doing here. Looks like a lizard. Anyways, it's an interesting signage. Farewell. That's for this side. People coming from this. If you look from this side, you can see farewell. If you look from that side, you can see welcome. So yeah, interesting way to capture it. Thanks for visiting. Yeah, we are out of town now. Now there is another town on the way, but I won't be stopping there. The reason why I wanted to stop here was to fuel up mainly. I've got full tank and I can easily cross 240 k's, so I'm going straight for Mount Surprise. And on the way, definitely be aware of cows. They've made it explicit over here what happens. Oh, I don't know if I don't think you captured that, but there was a big insect that went zoom on my visor right now. You see why you need to wear helmets? To save yourself from bugs, because they go everywhere. Look at the bike full of bugs. Anyways, I'll update when I find something interesting on the way. Until then, enjoy the view. Just a small update. We have entered Littleton National Park. So it's Litton, Littleton National Park. On that side behind me on the right was the cattle corridor. This is all Littleton National Park. I think it's on the left. I'm not sure if it's the right as well, but definitely left is National Park. Looks like the right hand side is still cattle station, because it's got, maybe, don't know, but that's definitely. I thought I'll cover. You see, we're entering Etheridge Shire. And it says you are now entering the traditional country of Ivamian people. And there is a logo for the Ivamian Aboriginal Corporation as well. So what it means, what I'm trying to really cover is, a lot of people think Aboriginal means just one group, that's it. But that's not true. From my experience throughout the traveling around the country, there are, in simple words, if I were to say, there are many tribes of Aboriginal people. You could use different words for them, but I'm just trying to simplify this. And they are origin from different areas. Like these people are from here, and not just their culture, their art, and everything language. The language changes, everything changes. Even the looks change. they look different. So not all Aboriginal people look the same. They have the same body structure. They are different people. The government nowadays is, I'm pretty sure they're doing things to promote this now. But there is a lot of diversity in the Aboriginal community of Australia. And that is something, a point I wanted to make over here. That signage was just an example to show that. Short break over here and flew the drone because I wanted to cover the river. It looked beautiful. So, but while I was flying the drone, when I was nearly done, there was a bird who was trying to constantly attack the drone. So luckily I got the drone back in one piece without any issues. But yeah, it was something. Look at that. Looks, the water is so clear when you see it from above. The road has again gone narrow. I knew this was the case up to Normanton. I didn't know that this would happen. The road would again get narrow in this patch. But yeah, until now it was just fine. I don't know, maybe it will just be a few kilometers, but I'll update. Let's see. Chimney. What happened there? Let's just check that out. It's 1 kilometer on the right hand side. I can see a chimney over here. I don't know if it's that one or what, but we'll check it out. The road has gone narrow for a while now. It keeps on changing, but a good portion of this area is this narrow road. Look at those birds, beautiful. Wow. Since I came to entered Queensland, I've been seeing a lot of different species of birds and different animals. Until now that wasn't the case. Cumberland Chimney. Okay, Georgetown is only 20 km from here. Alright, so this is the chimney that you can see in front of you. So let's go and check it out, what it's all about. And termite mole is always on the side, decorating the landscape. When you look over the like horizon, it looks like a symmetry because of the termite moles. They look like tombstones with this kind of landscape. Okay, so that's the chimney, and there's also a lake. Town and mine. So there is a big chimney in middle of nowhere, and there is a lake as well. Oh, there is also a rest area. Okay, I'll take a short break over here, stretch my legs before I get to Georgetown, and probably see if we can have a lunch break at Georgetown. The bike might not be allowed to go all the way till the lake. Okay, let's see how far we can go. Oh, there's a viewpoint. The different birds that you can watch from here. Birds of Cumberland. There are many types. I already saw a bunch of them. So a good spot to camp out if you are near Georgetown. Look at that, it's nice views and everything. It's got toilet facilities. I don't think it has facility to dump waste, but otherwise it's got everything else. So, and a nice lake to sit down and have lunch or dinner. Yeah. Okay. Looks like a busy spot. This Cumberland Chimney is definitely a good spot to camp out. If you are into bird watching, you will definitely find a good opportunity to see a variety of birds as well. So yeah, if I was passing by and if I am planning to camp, I'll probably choose this spot, yeah, any day. But one thing to note, it can get busy. Right now looked like there were a few vans already. Since I got there, maybe another 3-4 got added up, and there were already like a couple of them there. So yeah, come early. It's 12:45 right now. Georgetown. It's the first motel as you come in. Two things I'm considering over here. Maybe I'll just fuel up, because I guess take every chance you get to fuel. And second, maybe have a cup of coffee. If I find something good to eat, then do that as well. So there you go. There's an airstrip and race course on this side. What's that? Home of Brahman's Bushman's Bowl. Oh, Bushman's Bowl. So there's a bowl that happens over here every year or something. Anyways, I'll update once I'm closer to the fuel station. Bowl committee. Anyway, so let's get going. As you know, cows everywhere. The whole northern part of Australia, the whole top north, is full of cows. Full of cow. Like, I mean, I wouldn't shy away by saying millions of cows. There's a high possibility it will be millions, because I've seen them everywhere. Midway Wen Park, that was advertised. Oh, this is closed. I thought I'll stop there. No problem, there is more. I think there's an M pole as well over here. That's on the right. So Mount Surprise is further straight. There you go. I'll stop at this M pole to fuel up. Maybe they also have something to eat and coffee or something as well. Okay, looks like a busy site. Let me see if I can get in. Alright, so I've filled up, got 8.41 liters, 207 cents per liter, and added up to $17.41. So that's not bad. Now I'll go in and just pay for the fuel and maybe see if I can get a coffee or something over here and then get going. I think there's something over here. It's a nice shade as well, so I'll park up and maybe rest a little. And got 100 more kilometers to go. Okay, so I've had lunch. We are going to go on the right hand side. Yep. Okay. So I had lunch. I had a vegetable salad sandwich, just raw sandwich, which with lettuce, cucumber and tomato and butter and things like that, and smoothie with it. It was quite good, refreshing, and definitely not a veggie burger, so happy with that. Now less than 100 kilometers away is the destination for the day. If I find something interesting on the way, I will definitely cover it. There are just one more note I need to mention over here. You know, when I pass through a town or a city or wherever, there are so many other tourist spots as well that one can visit. But the reason why I don't cover it is because there is only so much I can cover. So if you come to Georgetown, for example, see the list on the right. There's a few places around here, towns and cities and whatever. There is a gorge around here which is popular too. So there are many things that you'll find. I'll only cover whatever I can. My primary purpose is riding, and everything else follows. So just a note. Anyways, it is getting very hot right now. It's the engine is heating up as well. The temperature for the engine shown over here is 37 degrees, and I've been feeling heat around my legs for a while now, but hopefully shouldn't be too hot by the time we get to our destination today.
radar hill site of radar station 53. Anyway, so this is Mount Surprise. We just entered the main sculpture at the entrance. Something weird. Anyway, so this is the town. I am staying at Bedrock. That's the clinic. There's toilets on the left, park. Oh, dump site as well. That's one caravan park. Petrol pump, I have fuel, no problem. Maybe in the morning. That's the store, general store. Okay. What is this? Cafe, bakery. I can maybe check that out later. Campgrounds. The one I'm staying at is on the left hand side. State school. Bedrock. It's called Bedrock. Yeah, there it is. Bedrock Village. That's the one. Bedrock Village Caravan Park. That's where I'm staying. Cafe. Opens daily 7:30 to 4 p.m. Okay, that's the railway tracks. Right in the middle. Train still functions, so we have to keep a lookout. Savannah Lender, Bedrock Village. It's got pools, internet, everything. But the internet is really not that good over here. Past few days, big problem with internet. Wherever I had good mobile signals, I was able to use the internet. But the one these people provide, don't rely on that. Lava tube tours. Welcome to Bedrock Village. Okay, let's check in and get the keys. What's that? How are you going?
Good, thank you.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Good, thanks.
How can I help?
Got a room for tonight?
Okay.
So we are here. I'll just quickly explain how we came here. So that's the entrance. Reception is there. We came from there all the way in here. This is cabin 3. I'm in cabin 2. So cabin 2 is here. Number 2. Kitchen 2. That's 1. Number 2. Two beds, fridge, cabinet, kitchenette, toilet, shower, toilet. All good, perfect. So I'll settle down and then I'll update on the day. Okay, so today is end of day 32 and the date is 2nd May 2022. I have arrived in Mount Surprise. The place I'm staying is called Bedrock Caravan Park and something and Holiday Village or something like that. Yeah, the ride today started fairly early, not too early, around I think 7:30 or something. And overall it was a pretty straightforward ride. Couple of towns came on the way, took breaks on both of them, Georgetown as well as Croydon, and yeah, so that's that. Fuel situations was perfect, no issue whatsoever. Tomorrow morning I'm going to fill up over here, make sure it's right till the brim, and it should take me all the way to Keynes. Keynes is less than 300 kilometers from here, so I'm not very far from Keynes now, and not very far from civilization. Okay, that's that. Second part, in terms of the weather and difficulty level, road conditions, etc. The weather was very hot, 400 kilometers roughly, and it took me, I came around 3 o'clock, and I started around 8, so I think I would say 4 and plus 3, 7 hours or so. So yeah, generally I say allow 50 kilometers an hour speed, but I think I did faster than that. Most of the road I was going at 100 because it was perfect roads, but there was a big portion in the middle which two different situations. One, the road got into a single lane, as you would have seen, and second, there was a portion where there was roadworks, so there was I had to ride on unsealed road. Unsealed road, the speed obviously goes less. Single road I was still going at 100 because there was not that much traffic. Otherwise, in terms of the experiences on the way, yeah, there was some unexpected experiences. Like I saw a very nice lake with a lot of different birds and lotus and everything. This was at the chimney, something, you know, that you saw on the way. And yeah, otherwise overall a fantastic day. Now I'm going to go back to the reception, buy some water from there, and also I asked if there was dinner, and the lady at the reception said, number one, you have to book it in advance, so make sure you come back and just book it. And second, I said, what about vegetarian? She was like, if you don't have it in the menu, then you can pick something from the counter. Most likely I'll have to pick something from the counter. They usually don't have vegetarian, but if they do, then voila. Anyways, I won't be bothered much because tomorrow I'm going to Keynes, and I know from there onwards it's not a problem. Okay, so otherwise, apart from that, fantastic day. I'll update you about the dinner situations tomorrow morning, and I'll call it a day now. I'll rest. It's been quite a day. I'll organize for some food, do all the backup and all the other work that I will do for the rest of the day. One thing, a lot of people think, when I speak to people, they say, oh, you ride until 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, but then what do you do afterwards? Nothing. And I'm like, by that time I would have already done like 6, 7, 8 hours of riding, which is a lot of riding. And after that I will be sitting down taking because I used 4 different cameras. This one, which is my helmet mount. Second one is on the bike, take it facing me. Sometimes I put it lower, different places. 2 of those, and the third one is a drone. 4th is my phone, so I have to back everything up. So I have to download all the data, replace the memory card and everything daily basis. I always do it. So that admin work happens now. Posting on Insta, Facebook happens now. Speaking to family, they want to know if everything was fine, I've reached, I'm okay, you know, all of that has to be done now. So a lot of work. By the time I finish, it will be 8 o'clock. So anyways, see you tomorrow. Good night.